What's up everybody, it's Kim here with Tiny Thoughts, Big Influence, and today let's concentrate on culture. Let's talk about that. One thought today, emerging trends, society. What trends you may ask? Let's talk about the trends that are emerging. We have trends in fashion, and by fashion it goes to a wide range of clothing, hairstyles, and all that. But let's talk about how the society influences that and how the society embraces that. So basically, the society has a closed mind when it comes to embracing new trends or emerging trends, as you may call them. And this comes to the fact that we have criticism that comes in based on opposition of emerging trends. Basically, can we talk about the positive emerging trends? We have positive emerging trends related to technology, for example, and that is very much positive when it comes to helping the society cope with issues of communication and all that kind of thing. But we also have negative trends, but I will not be talking about the negative trends. Can we talk about the opposition to the trends that people deem to be negative? One, we can talk about the hairstyles of people and how people are gonna oppose hairstyles in most basic manners, and it's kind of heartbreaking, and it's kind of boring, can I say, to try to understand why people may be opposing such trends. But society is based on morals and values that are instilled, but in some cases we can say the morals and values are like they have a closed mind. They don't think like outside the box when it comes to emerging trends related to fashion. And we have people judging you based on what you're wearing. I mean, when in some cases you may understand when people are judging you based on what you're wearing. But in some cases you may not. Like, let's talk about my hair. So we can have most basic members of the society talking about my hair, looking at me and thinking, this guy has this kind of behavior, but it's not actually what it is. Just imagine trends and hairstyles and fashion and clothing. It's just nothing which affects basically how you're thinking. People have creativity based on different ways and different ways to express them, basically. So when you force someone to look in a certain manner, I don't think that's fair at all. I mean, that's why we have the society that's instilling or forcing people to think in their own perspective, and I don't think that is very fair to think if you come to think about it. So we have resistance from the society, and one is social media. We have social media emerging trends that everyone is. We can talk about how it used to be for those of you who were born in those days when Facebook was coming up, when Instagram was coming up. Now even the people who are opposing it are actually in the Facebook. So I just want to say that we don't have to oppose the trends that are emerging until we know on the positives and on the negatives. But when it comes to fashion, I don't think that's an issue we should be talking about as deemed on psychological evolution. It's just creativity evolution when it comes to technology and clothing and creativity. It's not psychologically related. So we have some moral values of the society which are good and actually which I would recommend people to follow. But we also have others which they kind of need evaluation. For example, we have values that I'll speak from experience. We have societies actually that are opposed to women wearing pants. By pants I mean trousers, for those of you who call it that way. And we also have societies that oppose women doing certain things or wearing certain things, and women are only supposed to wear dresses. I mean, that was a hot issue to discuss in, I don't know, 2000s and 8 and 9 and upcoming in some countries, but in some countries more advanced. And especially when it comes to jeans, trousers, that was an issue. And we can talk about that for like the whole day, but we'll never understand why some people deem it immoral for women to wear trousers. I mean, it's a new society. And we also have things about hairstyles, as I talked about. And for men, basically, there are people who think men should not have a certain kind of hairstyle, and when they look at your hairstyle, they judge you based on a certain psychological being, based on their own evaluation. And I don't deem that is fair, basically. I mean, they're just emerging trends, but I'll leave that to you to think about it, think of it. And that's the thought for today. And basically, stay safe out there, and watch yourself. And as I ponder on my next thought, I'll see you in the next one.